What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I want to talk about the situation going on with brother Young Jeezy. And of course, we know he was married to Jeannie Mai. And, you know, I guess a lot of times when you're dating somebody that has their mind made up, and a lot of the brothers were saying, hey, listen, he ain't dealing with Keisha Cole no more. He ain't dealing with no black chicks. He's dealing with an Asian woman. So these things are going to work in his favor. It's going to be a lot better. Well, what do we end up finding out? We end up finding out that you can't teach, like they say, the old dog new tricks. All right, not calling her older than I'm just using it as a parable. She is pretty much stuck in her ways. So Jeezy thought that it was going to be different. It was not. And we already knew that she had problems with respecting men. First clip.
I have a really hot temper. Not a lot of people know this, but it's just something in my family. I've seen it in my grandmother. Saw it in my grandfather, to my grandmother, to my mom, to my aunts, to me, right? But I didn't notice it in myself until I was with Jeezy.
Interesting. You didn't notice in your previous marriage?
No, because it has to do with the type of relationship you have and the type of respect you have for that person to mirror things back to you where you actually would stop you in your tracks and evaluate yourself.
So I don't know why he thought because he was black that, you know, he wasn't gonna go through the same thing that the white ex-husband Fred Hartise went through. But we all found out how much of a lie that truly was. Let's fast forward here. Now all of a sudden, Jeezy couldn't take it anymore. Jeezy decided to gracefully bow out of the relationship. They had went to Vietnam. She said it was a shocker. And she was saying, listen, I'm trying to save my relationship. I'm trying to talk to him. You know, we got a kid together. I'm trying to do all I can do to keep my man. And he was like, listen, I can't really rock with you like that. It's not going down. Then all of a sudden, she took a play out of Remy Ma's book. You see what's going on, okay? You know, he beat me. Oh, he hit me. This is the domestic violence.
Let me tell you something. Jeannie Mai had her mother and her brother move into that house because what has been revealed. So allegedly, Jeezy been whooping her down, okay? And the way that she has provided so much evidence to support her claims is crazy insane to me. I'm sorry, it's all alleged right now, but I believe her. It's way too many details. And if nothing else, the Ritz-Carlton security documentation, it tells you that clearly there is something that's been going on.
So you have this particular individual like this, some lady on TikTok driving in the car, spreading all sorts of misinformation about Jeezy with no proof. There has been no proof that this man has put his hands on this woman. Now, as you know, it's been crazy. The divorce is, you know, off the chain, and she still has some things left in his house, okay? And Jeezy is telling the judge, listen, she's supposed to come and collect her property from the home that we used to share, and I don't want her in my house, okay? She could pick her things up within 21 days, but I don't want her at home alone in my house. And she's been playing that sort of game, like basically all of a sudden she don't want their daughter going over to Jeezy's house because, oh, he got guns in the house, but that was okay when he was there. So basically, he's saying, listen, assign a designated escort, because when she comes over here, I want a court-designated escort to come over here while she gets her things. Why is this the case? Check this thing out that happened. This lady who divorced her husband, now divorced ex-husband, on Dr. Phil.
Okay, I understand why you feel justified for putting him in jail. I'm just asking if you ran a red light in putting him in jail. Did you make statements that weren't true?
I may have said that there was punching or hitting, and there was not that to my recollection.
You
but there was.
Maybe say it. You either said it or you didn't.
Now this lady is saying, listen, my ex-husband, he disrespected our marriage. He disrespected me. He took my love and mistreated me bad. And that very well could have happened, okay? But what did she say? I lied. So basically, he could be punished. This is what she's saying. So he could be punished. He spent 10 months in jail all of a sudden because I feel bad and I want him to suffer. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. I want this man to be down bad because I had to suffer, and so he hurt me, so therefore he needs to pay for that, even if I have to lie. Okay, let's talk about this as much as we possibly can. Now, a lot of you men out there, okay, you want to be amicable in the divorce, okay? That's what you want to do. You want it to be amicable in the divorce. She doesn't want to be amicable, and so you can't trust her. She wants to be able to come into your house and say, listen, oh, I came over to get my things. He beat me. He hit me. He hurt me. And you're like, what? And this is crazy because, like, the thing is, he got everything to lose, okay? He has everything to lose. If she go out there and say it about him, he don't have nothing to lose at all. If she says that Jeezy hit me, beat me, automatically, he got everything to lose, right? Now, if she is found not saying it, she's not gonna lose no contracts. She's not gonna lose no contracts. She's gonna still be on television. She's gonna still be doing whatever the hell she's been doing, and it's gonna be all to the good. And this is why men need to really, really, really understand when you're dealing with somebody that you used to love and you share some good times with them, that person is now an enemy now, okay? That person is no longer a person that, you know, you care about. That person means business. And that person feels scorned by you, and that person wants to get revenge. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, because this happens. I want you guys to hear this, even if it's their fault. One of my homeboys is from the great state of New York, okay? Won't call his name, but he's a brother that was dating this chick. Now, while he was dating this particular lady, basically she was at his house. Another dude called at like 3 a.m, like, yo, what's up, boo? What you doing? She answered the phone. He wasn't even looking for it. He wasn't asking for it. He wasn't going through her phone or nothing, okay? Clearly, this is a dude that feels comfortable enough where a man can call her phone and do that kind of stuff, right? So my partner goes, yo, who is that? She was like, oh, nothing. So basically the man says, listen, call that dude back. She don't want to call the dude back. He like, why you don't want to call the dude back? She like, nah, I don't want to call him back. He like, well, why not? If you ain't got nothing to hide, call the guy back. She refused to call the guy back. So he said, okay, well, since you don't want to call the guy back, then here's what you need to do. Get your stuff and get out, okay? Get out of my house and go back home. She's like, what? You want to put me out the house? Like, basically, he's supposed to just let her stay there while she has a relationship with another dude going on or has interest in another guy. I ain't taking care of her. He said, get your stuff and get out. So they supposed to reconcile and everything like that. Then basically, while they were reconciling, this is what was supposed to happen. Everything was supposed to be some accountability, all of that. So like about a week later, the lady just started giving him all kind of hard problems. And she said, I can't believe you put me out that night. I'm so frustrated with you. Nah, hell nah. I'm not really feeling how you did me. And he's like, wait a minute, but you know, this is what you did. Like, you did all these things. And the same thing that I'm talking about with, you know, Jeannie Mai, she's already admitted that she's had a problem with men and being disrespectful. That's probably why he left her. So because he's leaving her, she can't take accountability for the fact that it's her fault. So now, okay, any way that I can get back at this guy, get revenge, I need to do so. And it doesn't matter that it's destroying everything. It doesn't matter. She doesn't care about that. And this is what guys need to understand. And when you are dealing with a lot of these people out here, you know, when you're trying to basically have an accountable relationship, the only people that's accountable in them relationships supposed to be your ass. You are the only one person supposed to do that. So guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.